the first day of Hamacon. I am here right now. It's starting in 2 minutes. So I'm quickly making this little video. I'm quickly starting the vlog here. I've actually got my badge and everything. Just walking around outside, you can see a little thing. And I just thought I would, say, ooh, it's echoey in here. But yeah, I'm going to record a lot today. I don't know what I'll be recording. Some panels, maybe meetings, some of the voice actors. And today's going to be pretty good. But until then, see you guys later today.
Oh my God, it's Pikachu. Vinny, hit him with the bat. I like that bat.
Okay?
Oh, there we go. That's so much better. He's got my hair.
Was speaking my language at that time. You're watching, like, this is a cool show about robots. This is a cool show about oppression. This is a cool thing about robots in space. Okay, now they're like past space. This is a really big show, right? And you go back and watch it, and you're like, this is really cartoony. Like, this is kind of a quirky looking show. But you can't help but get to the end of it and be like, this is really deep. There's like something they're trying to talk about here. I don't know really what it is. Probably drills or something. I know that, he gets bigger, he grows. So I think Gurren Lagann to me is my quintessential coming of age anime. It's about growth, it's about evolution, it's about being like that tiny little guy who has to fill some big shoes, right? And so to me, I've watched it 3 or 4 times. I get chills from the music. It's a fantastic show. I think it's got a lot more to say than I think you realize on the surface. So, 6 months ago, I was listening to a podcast. And the podcast was about this book that was written by a couple of psychologists, Don Edward Beck and Christopher Cohen. It's called Spiral Dynamics. And these guys had a mentor that did a lot of research, talked to a lot of people through like the 70s through the 90s. And his proteges had picked up his research and they came up with this book. So they wanted to move past something, a simpler model. So have you guys taken a psychology class before? You might have seen Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is basically like the food pyramid of feelings. You're like, I need to eat, I need shelter, I want friends, I want meaning. And you build it up, and it's all about the individual. So the problem with people is there's more than one of us, though. So Beck and Cohen were like, this is kind of, too simple. What if we wanted a model that explains a little bit more about how individuals and groups work together? So read back there, I told you there'd be text. So I'm thinking about this, and it absorbed me for days. I'm like, after listening to this podcast about Persona
5, Violet Evergarden and Violet Evergarden, Yumiko Jabami and Kakagurui, that one on Netflix. Ami and Toradora, the Jean d'Arc / ruler in Fate Apocrypha, other stuff. I should write this down. I always forget all my names when I'm trying to listen.
Don't forget karate.
Yes, And Elizabeth and Seven Deadly Sins, thank you guys. You guys just tell me what I'm in. Oh god, I'm so clumsy. I don't know. I fell down, knocked me over water. It's fine. Oh yay, you have a question already. This is great. Hey.
Do you do autographs at like the specific times?
If you like catch me around and I have a pen with me, then I'll do them, but I don't have any with me right now, and I have to go to opening ceremonies after this. But generally, if you have a pen, you catch me wandering around. Okay, cool. So, if you catch me like after opening ceremonies, I don't charge for autographs, so whatever. It's easiest when there's a table, but it's fine. So yeah, basically what this panel is just a general Q&A. I think this one is maybe more voice acting specific if you have like questions about voice acting, because I have a couple more over the weekend that are more like, this is the characters I play, woo! So those are more about that, I guess. I don't know, it's pretty laid back with my structure for things. Just whatever you guys want to ask is fine. And hopefully you ask questions, otherwise I'm just going to ramble for 50 minutes and it'll be great. So, while you guys think of things, because people tend to need a few minutes to think of questions, I will talk about my origin story like a superhero. So I started voice acting professionally, I think like 6 years ago-ish, in LA. And I grew up in California, so that was convenient. And I told my mom that I wanted to be a voice actor when I was around 9 or 10, because I was watching an interview with Christy Carlson Romano on the Disney Channel. I say an interview, but it was like a commercial, where they just happened to show and she played Kim Possible, for those who don't know. It's a great cartoon. Yeah, and she was saying something along the lines of, voice acting is great because I get to go to work in my pajamas. And I thought, I'm in my pajamas right now, and I would like to not change out of these for work. So that sounds awesome. And then my mom walked in at that moment, and I was like, Mom, I know what I want to be when I grow up. And she was like, oh, that's great. What is it? You know, thinking it was going to be like a job. And then I was like, a voice actor. And she was like, oh, honey, that's not a real job. And I was like, okay. And then I forgot about it for like a long time, until I was a grown-up. And then I was at my very first ever anime convention, because I liked, you know, anime growing up, but it was really only like me and one other friend who like kind of liked anime, and then everyone else was like, what's that? And so we were like, oh, okay, well, kind of like in secret, like anime over here. But then once we were 18, we were like, we're gonna go to a convention, because we're grown-ups, so we can do that now. So we drove to an anime convention, and it was Anime Expo in California. Back then, apparently things were a lot different, because I remember it being really easy for us to make a last-minute decision to go to Anime Expo, and now if you try to go to Anime Expo last minute, they're like, ha ha ha, no, it's been sold out for months. But anyway, we went, and we were wandering around, and there was an advertisement for a voice acting class, and I was like, that's a thing I thought was a thing at one point in my life. I'll do that. So I signed up and I went, and Tony Oliver was the teacher. He was the producer for the Power Rangers, like back in the day. He plays like Lupin and Lupin the Third, and he directs a ton of the stuff I'm in now. And he was like, hey, you've got some talent in this. You should consider.
Hey. Hey.
Not nearly as long as
Honestly, we have a really good movie so far. So. Yes, you're adorable. Making contact.
It's 3 o'clock. I've been here for 3 hours and I've been to like 2 panels. Well, 1 and a quarter. I actually just left Erica's panel because I didn't much care for it at the moment. Duck. But not many panels going on right now. One of the guests here is Mr. Creepypasta. Not only is he a guest, but he's also got his own booth, like in the artist alley. I bought something there, and he actually remembered me from the last con he was at down here in Alabama. Like he actually had his, he was here for Hamacon, which is another panel. I've never been out this far, but he has another panel, or he was a guest here at Hamacon, which is another guest down here in Alabama, which is cool. He remembered me, but he made me promise to come to his panel later tonight at 5. So, I mean, I planned on coming anyway, but I think it's funny he made me promise to come. So, expect to see, like, footage of that later. Here in about an hour is the opening ceremonies, which I'm planning on going to. But, yeah, I'm just walking around outside right now. You can probably hear water from that. Probably gonna get like footage of these things. Maybe do a time lapse of it. That'd be pretty neat. Windy. Anyway, yeah. So probably the next thing you see is something from the opening ceremonies or something.
We actually just this week I
Yeah? So now I can do, see, I couldn't draw the pages, but I can color them. You know, I can think I'm even I'm learning like I'm going for it almost I like that. It's okay. But that's the best thing.
Hello and welcome Hamacon. Okay, hello and welcome Hamacon. All right, awesome. Hi, hello. I'm Basil. I'm your director of Awesome. And if Gijo's here, I will fully admit I steal all her best ideas. So if you see a Gijo, let him know. Why isn't Gigi here to accept that I said that? I'm looking at Chelsea, who is one of our...
I wasn't in here.
What?
I wasn't in here.
No, I just said right now. I just said I steal all of Gigi's best ideas.
Oh God, you do.
I do that. Thank you. Okay, so before I welcome all our amazing, wonderful directors here to talk, I will let everyone know, in case you haven't seen, we do have an app on Google Play. We're going to get to Apple eventually, I promise. But we also now do have a Discord. If you're down with the whole Discord thing, we're doing announcements and you can chat. It's all fun. The link's going out probably right now. But yes, let us get some of our wonderful directors up here. Directors. I don't have any fancy music or anything, just, you know. You sit down, you look at say what you want to say. This is not hard.
Okay.
Matt, get up. Hi.
Hi, just say what you would like to say. Introduce yourself. Do whatever you like.
Well, first off, let's introduce our co-chair.
Then do that.
First off, let's turn this on.
I know, I found the switch. Hi guys, how's everybody doing tonight? That was so unenthusiastic. Well, before I introduce myself, I want to introduce the most important person here because without her, this could not happen. This is our con-chair, Michelle. Well, you got to flip the switch apparently because they don't help you like that. Hey, you're too slow.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. This is year 9, believe it or not. Every year it gets a little better, a little cooler, a little funner. We are doing some really cool stuff this year. One of the things is my friend Chelsea over here is hosting a beautiful formal ball this evening. Junko Fujiyama is playing piano for it as well, so there'll be live music and you should check it out. We're doing Nerf Gun Wars on Sunday if you guys are going to hang out on Sunday with us. We're doing a hot wing eating contest that you can buy in.
I think we were going to start with the VAs, right?
We were, but you were already clearly done for it. So.
Sorry, guys.
No, we're going to get to it's fine.
Oh, good. So, hi, everybody. In case you don't recognize me, it's because it's been a little while. It's been a couple of years, but I host game shows. I've got one coming up right after this, actually. Throwback to the 80s with Chuck Woolery and the old 2 and 2. We're going to play some Scrabble. So if you are a fan of really bad dad jokes in crossword form, that's what that's going to be all about. Yeah, you know. Tomorrow we've got a couple. We've got the Pokemon game show making its glorious and triumphant return to Huntsville, and Press Your Luck making its not so glorious return because if I recall correctly, this convention has a bad history with Press Your Luck. But I would tell you, we had a contestant back in 2014 who is now a voice actor with Funimation. And I don't remember her name off the top of my head. One of our contestants is now, has several roles under her belt now. And then on Sunday, I'm bringing you one of my originals, Farkle. So if you're a fan of chucking dice and answering trivia questions with twists, that's what Farkle is all about. So, in the meantime, I've got a table in the artist alley where I'm doing Pokemon quizzes. So if you want to test your Pokemon knowledge, come and see me when I am not in here. So, and again, thank you so much to Hamacon for bringing me back after a couple of years. I always love you guys. You're really, really nice people, so I love entertaining you. So now we'll get to the important guests. So,
Right.
Yeah, so there you go. Oh, but thanks for having me, guys.
All right, so for our voice actor guests, we were starting in alphabetical order, which you can hear of in shows like Tokyo Ghoul. You can hear him in such shows like Tokyo Ghoul.
Wait, I'll just jump over it. Oh no!
Please welcome Austin.
Was I supposed to come up here?
Yes, you are absolutely correct.
What's up, people? I'm scared of touching it. It feels so reactive. Hi, my name's Austin Tyndall. I'm in Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan and Assassination Classroom and what is that? Certain scientific railgun / a certain magical index. That's Accelerator. Great character. Potentially coming back soon. Look forward. Anyway, guys, I'm so happy to be here. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and got on a plane. And now I'm in a room with all of you. And that's awesome. I've got great panels happening this weekend. The first thing that's going to happen, well, there's an autograph session today, but then tonight there's an 18 and up panel called Raunchy Shakespeare. Yeah, don't be intimidated. You don't have to enjoy Shakespeare to enjoy this panel. It's going to be more raunchy than it is Shakespeare. We're just going to play with some scenes and talk about the reality of how explicit your English class really was in high school without you even knowing it. It'll be full of double entendre and innuendo, and I hope you all come to it. But we're going to be talking about sex, obviously, how Shakespeare taught us that everything in life is really all about sex, except for sex, which is really all about power. And that's going to be lots of fun, and then we'll do other panels where we'll hang out and talk about the new season of Tokyo Ghoul, whose season finale is coming up in like a week. So get ready and bring your Kleenex, and let's all cry together this weekend. I'm really excited to meet all of you personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, hopefully, once again, for our next voice actress, you get to hear her in such things like Persona 5. Do I just not get audio? It should be hard to work this morning.
Oh, gee, they're so awesome.
Hello, Erica.
Hi. Yay. Should I say things?
Yes, you should say
Hi, I'm Erica. Carla here. And I'm in stuff. There's nothing on the screen, so maybe I'm not in anything. Yeah, yes, that's my new show. Oh look, yay, there I am. So I am on in Persona 5. There's Violet Evergarden up there. That's Elizabeth from the 7 Deadly Sins. Hilarious show, you should watch it. Other stuff, but those aren't up there, so yeah, we'll stop. Yay, I already had my panel today, so if you weren't there, then sucks to be you. I do have autographs later tonight though, at 6, so woo! And then I have panels tomorrow and Sunday too, where we talk about shows that I'm in, or whatever. I don't know, my panels are very loose. I just hope that you guys come in and ask me things, and then I answer them. And it's great and a good time, and we all have fun. What else should I say? I don't know. Hi. There was a tornado warning earlier today, and I went, because I'm from California. And everyone was like, you're fine. And I was like, okay. So that's a reminder. Yeah.
It's all the time.
Yeah, apparently. So I'm trying to keep my cool here. Yeah. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you.
Did I forget to say anything? It's a whirlwind of words coming out of my mouth.
Well, thank you for coming, and we'll see you later at the con.
I think that means I did well. Yay! Okay, bye.
I know I have one YouTube wonderful person here. We have the other one there too. Awesome. Well, you're. All right, fine, Mr. Creepy. You want to come on up real quick? Tell us what you're doing. Hello. So you're Mr. Creepypasta.
That is me, yes.
Awesome. Well, tell people all about you.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Creepypasta. I'm Spike. I tell spooky stories on the internet. What creepypastas are, they're collections of like internet urban legend stories that people don't really know where they come from, or sometimes they do. Often telling you about spooky and scary things that happen in the middle of the night. Today I've got a panel, actually just after this one, in the other panel room, talking about how to write for internet horror. If you're interested in making a living being a writer, or if you're interested in what exactly makes a scary story or a creepy story, or what just makes things horror, I suggest checking out that panel. And then tomorrow I got a couple more fun things. If you guys are interested in YouTube and things like that, how to make a YouTube channel and how to make a YouTube channel successful, as well as playing a horror-related trivia game tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And on Sunday, I have the Real Meat and Potatoes, which is Creepypasta story time, where I'll be telling a whole bunch of spooky and scary stories and things that you may or may not have heard that actually is around you whenever you're sleeping. So, hope to see you guys there. Oh, also I got a table over there in the artist alley. If you guys would like to come by and say, hey, I'm here all weekend, and I really enjoy talking to people, and I really enjoy meeting people. I'm not as scary in person as I am with stories.
Yeah, there's a reason I wasn't sure if he was in the audience or not, because this is a picture I have for him. That doesn't quite work for recognizing someone in the crowd. But thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for letting me come. I'm a YouTuber that tells spooky stories on the internet. If you guys haven't seen me around, then you're just here because you're wondering what the writing for internet horror is, or you thought this was a cooking panel. It's not. So, yeah, writing for internet horror is Creepypasta. So I'm a Creepypasta, and I can tell you that, like, out of all the panels I do, this is probably like one of the most lecture-y, you're in like a class kind of panel, because that's the way this one runs. All the other ones from this point on just pretty steadily, progressively start going up and like fun and interactivity. What I'm going to basically be talking to you guys about is what makes things scary, what makes creepypastas popular, and how to make popular creepypastas online. And towards the end, we'll talk about if you guys want to be career authors, if you guys ever want to start writing your own books, writing your own stories, making your own anthologies and stuff like that. How you can actually make that like into a living, because there's a very big idea right now that if you're a writer for a living, especially somebody who hasn't been picked up by a major publisher, then it's impossible to make a living doing it. It's always going to be a side hobby, which is definitely not the case. The internet's a wonderful place, and it's made it wonderful for everybody who wants to actually make it as a writer. So we'll go over a couple things like that, as well as the basic English lessons, which all of us should know.
Alright, so I have just gotten out of Mr. Creepypasta's panel, and I'm thinking I got one more panel at like 8 or 9, and then I'm probably done here for today. There's not been a lot that I wanted to see, so it's been pretty slow today, but it is also Friday. Friday is not the one that Friday and Saturday are usually the slowest days. Saturday is the biggest and most active day. So we'll see tomorrow how that goes. It also rained earlier. Everything's wet. And we also had a tornado warning. But it's funny because it always rains at Hamacon. Like every single year I've been here, from Hamacon 3 Minicon to today, it's rained every single year. It's like a tradition, I guess. But yeah. So it's currently 7. I might go in and buy some food. It's like rule, it's like a rule to not ever buy food. But I'm hungry, and if I don't leave at 9 or 10, whenever the panel's over, then I won't have eaten all day. So I might go get some food. And I might want to record a little bit more inside. So I'm gonna go annoy somebody, and then I might get some food before the panel. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we return our feature presentation. That the following material may not be suitable for those suffering from a weak heart. It contains lots of French. Possibly violent graphics exceed 200 gigs. Large. Definitely. Unhealthy dose of blood.
Alright folks, welcome to the Pain Train, where I will show you dumb videos and you will watch them.
So it's dark out now. It's 12:15. Hamacon is over for day one. The last panel I went to was a raunchy Shakespeare panel, hosted by Austin Tyndall. I believe his name is Austin. For some reason, I haven't been getting his name right all day. But he's one of the voice actors. He has that was one of his panels. I don't have any footage of that. He asked us not to record any of it, so I respected his wishes and didn't record any. Day one is over. So if I did it like I wanted to, then this will be going up on Monday. Day one was up on Monday, and then day two is Wednesday and day three is Friday. If I go on day three, I don't know if I am. Either way, each day is going up on a different day. So because it's so late, I'm not gonna get home till almost 1 probably. And I gotta get up at 7 to come back again tomorrow. So that sucks. Not gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. But I'm used to it. I'm used to doing that when I go to cons. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a lot more people, a lot more things to do. So I'm excited for tomorrow. Well, actually, it's today. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to get home from here. Gonna hopefully not use my maps because I think I know how to get home. But until then, I will see you guys in the morning. So I'll see you then.
That's what we are trying to simulate. And so they
Very close. So today is Saturday. It's currently 7:52. I'm about to be leaving here around 8. So I can get there around 9, 8:39. I think the first thing I'm doing when I get there is I might go to a panel for like 30 minutes, but the first thing I really am going to be doing is a Made in Butler cafe, which is like this, it's thing you can eat. You eat like the last couple years they've been giving us like ice cream mochi and tea, and they bring it to you with like waiters, or not waiters, like maids. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like the mochi. That's probably the first thing I'm doing. There's a lot of panels I want to go to today, all of which I will probably not be able to go because I think some of them overlap with the others. Going to Mr. Creepypasta's today because I went to this panel at Hamacon and I liked it. So yeah, today's gonna be pretty fun, I think. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I get there. Made it to Hamacon, hour and a half early, which is fine. I found some rocking chairs. Kind of comfy, not really. Yeah, nothing's really happening for another hour and a half. Something that happened on the way here though is, at a red light, I was stopped next to this rickety, gross-looking minivan, and a person opened their door and catcalled at somebody that was on a crosswalk next to us. I was like, really? That was stupid. But yeah, that was my adventures coming to Hamacon. Saw some catcall at somebody. Other than that, I'm just gonna be chilling here for an hour and a half. Maybe one of my friends will get here soon. Other than that, gonna be here. And next thing you see will probably be the Maid and Butler Cafe. Until then, yeah.
Has a little friend.
I can't, you know, I don't
Did you say everything?
So that's the kind of channel
Alright, it's 2 o'clock. I've been here since 10 and I've been to 1 panel. I didn't record any of it just because I didn't think I'd be there that long, but turned out I was there the whole panel. It rained a little bit, as it does at Hamacon. I don't have another panel I'm going to until 3. And I'm going just to see what it is. I don't know what it is. And then after that, I don't have another one until, I don't know what time. Here's a Tracer cosplay over there. But yeah, today's been really slow. Not a lot of panels I want to go to. So right now I'm just chilling outside. I'm probably gonna get like a, I don't know, a still shot of this. Maybe a transition. And I feel like as slow as this has been, I think day 1 and day 2 might be in the same video. I don't know yet, we'll see. Anyway, yeah. See you guys in the panel. So, this whole time I've been here for, what, 12, or let's see, 6 hours now, and I've gone to 1 panel. I went to another one actually. I didn't record anything there because I left about 10 minutes in because it wasn't interesting. So that's about 1 panel. Well, no, there's 2 panels that well, there's 1 panel I'm going to for sure. There's 1 panel I'm going to for sure because it's Creepypastas, and I know I'm gonna enjoy that. I might be going to one here in an hour just to check it out. May record it, may not. I'm recording Mr. Creepypastas because obviously. And then that's pretty much it that I have that I want to go to. And I thought there'd be more to check out today, but no, I was, you know, kind of disappointed in today. That's, you know, whatever. And I can't record anything tonight because it's 18 plus and, you know, hentai. But that's it. I'll see you later.
Anime, just not get tired of saying an acronym. I might switch to saying queer representation, but the full list is there for y'all. All right. My name is Wes Isham. My background is I studied political science and gender studies at the University of South Alabama, which is the closest the state will give you to a queer studies degree in the state. So I'm probably like one of 5 people in Alabama that has a queer studies degree. I actually did my thesis basically on LGBT representation in Marvel Comics. I'm a big X-Men fan, but in recent years I got back into anime. I've always been into anime, you know, all through my life, but I got, you know, a lot more serious. Oh, cool. We're getting a lot of people coming in. All right, cool. Like I said, this is trigger warning. This is the LGBT panel. Yeah. Yeah, trigger warning. I go by I'm a queer male, queer gay male. I go by he, him, his. And this is my co-panelist, Adam Butler.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
There we go. Our first player would like to be Red, and so we will allow him to be Red. Please welcome Red to the Pokemon Game Show. And what would you like all of these lovely people to know about Red?
I am a cosplayer, and I do Familiar Wayside, and I'm going to be a Rocket Run with Giovanni tomorrow.
All right, well there you go. We look forward to seeing that. So,
want to wear the
good
suit
luck
today,
to you.
sorry.
And for our second player, let's welcome Ethan to the Pokemon Game Show. And what does the world need to know about Ethan?
Alright, I'm Team Instinct, and my favorite Pokemon is Executor.
Which one?
The regular one.
Oh, okay. So, you don't want the one that would bust the lights up.
No.
I'm also Team Instinct. It's the dance. Yeah, there you go. Welcome and best of luck. And third, let's welcome Wow 101, who will be calling Wow the rest of the show. Welcome, Wow. Tell us about yourself. Let's welcome Wow.
My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, and then I'm trying to make my own business. So.
All right. Best of luck. And last but certainly not least, the Pokemon Game Show, let us welcome Nathan to the game.
As soon as I stepped down stage, I forgot everything I knew about Pokemon. It's going to be great.
Welcome to how this works. All right. Before we tell us about yourself a little bit.
I'm Nathan. This is my third time at Hamacon, and it's the best, as always.
You've done the last three? So this is new for you then, because I wasn't here for the last two, so there you go. All right, let's do a quick buzzer check, Red, if you would, please. Thank you, and Ethan. Wow. Nathan. That's how that works. All right, so you guys can see the board there, you can see the board there, you can see the board here, anywhere you can see the board is okay. 3 types of questions we're doing to get control of our first round game today, which is called Make or Remove. The first type of question is the Pokedex. I have here a completed Pokedex for Pokemon Moon today. I will be reading you the Pokedex entry from a Pokemon from the first 3 generations. But it'll be their Pokemon Moon Pokedex entry, and I'll be giving you some additional clues as well. You'll buzz in, you give me the correct answer, you get control of our game. Second type of question is, who's that Pokemon? So make sure you are where you can see the silhouette to buzz in for that one. And the final type of question we have is the free-for-all question. I will want the name of any Pokemon from any generation that has a particular quality. Buzz in, tell me what that Pokemon is, and you get control of our game. Audience, I caution you, please do not help until they don't know. Then I'll ask you for the correct answer, which I will hope that you give to me. All right? However, in the Who's That Pokemon type question, of course there's audience participation, and you will know what to do when the time. Pokemon in this round are available either to catch or to evolve from something that you can catch on Akala Island. Fingers on buzzers. Our first Pokemon today we're looking for is a water type. I haven't started yet, well. I am going to read the Dex entry now. Fishermen keep an eye out for in the sky, because wherever they're circling, the ocean is sure to be teeming with fish Pokemon. And Ethan.
Wingull.
Wingull is who we were after. Good job. You have control of our first game. Now, this game is called Make Your Move, and here's how it works. Behind the 30 numbers, we have words. You're going to open 2 of those doors, and you're going to hope that those 2 words will combine to make the name of a move from any core Pokemon game. If you do, you will earn 1 point. The first 3 players to earn 2 points will move on into the next round. Now players, the words will always be hiding behind the numbers they're hiding behind. So remember what you see and where you see it, in case Ethan makes a mistake. All right, Ethan, you have control. Give me any two numbers you like.
8.
8, the word you're building off of, is claw.
17.
17, all right. What kind of a claw are you giving me? You are giving me a ball claw. Or a claw ball. No, I'm afraid that is not the name of the move. So remember what you saw there as we move on. I need some audience participation. So on 3, you know what to say. 1, 2, 3.
Who's that Pokemon?
Red. Golduck is the right answer. Good job. Okay. Red, you have control. Make your move.
How are you going to join the buzzer? And who's our you guys are? Ma'am, what is your name?
Aspen.
Okay. Hi, Aspen. And what's your name? Carly. I'm going to hand that over to you. Let them do it. Carly. Okay, Carly and Aspen. Huh? There you go. Okay, cool. Yes. Here. That's on. So talk about this. Okay, Carly and Aspen, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys do something. Go ahead and cup your hands. Yes. So like this. I need you guys to go ahead and help me determine this if I have to ask you a question on this. And I want you guys to clap like that. That should be your buzzer. Is this high-tech buzzers we're using this? Yes. What I'm going to have you guys do is, whenever you're going to be able to buzz in, I'm going to ask you a question. Cool. I'm going to be asking you guys a question, and you can buzz in, stop me at any time. As soon as you do buzz in, I'm going to have you guys give me an answer. We have surveyed 100 people for this question. Top 8 answers are up on the board. Give me the first answer that comes to your mind. Just as soon as I find how to do it. There they are. You guys ready? Got your buzzer set? Give me another word for ghost. Yes, ma'am. Phantom. Phantom, yes. Did Phantom show up? Number 3 answer. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Phantom.
All right. So that's day 1 of day 2 of Hamacon over, and probably my last day for this year. I always get really depressed leaving an anime convention. Mainly just because whenever I'm at an anime convention, I always have the best time, even if I don't do anything. Like if I don't go to a single panel, or if I even just go to one panel, I still have the best time at an anime convention. I will go as far as to say, when I'm at an anime convention, it is when I'm the happiest. Which might sound stupid, but it really is. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm around other people that are like me. It's where I can open up to other people, and I'm around friends. I hang out with, my hair is a mess, I know, I've been wearing a hat all day. I hang out a lot with a guy named J.R. Mounts. He's an author and artist of a book called Fried Pickle Noir. I'll leave a link in the description. But I hang out with him a lot, and he and I talk, but I hang out with a bunch of other friends. Like, I just have a good time at these conventions, and I can't do that any other time of the year than at an anime convention. And whenever I'm at home, or when I'm not at an anime convention, I'm doing nothing but sitting and really just wasting life doing nothing. But when I'm here, I'm out, I'm having fun, I'm doing stuff. And that's why I like coming to anime conventions. I'm out doing fun stuff, living life. And that's why I like doing stuff like this. It's fun. You know, you gotta live life to the fullest, I guess. It sounds stupid, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, this weekend was really fun. I noticed there wasn't a lot of people this year, compared to last year or the year before that. I noticed last year there wasn't as many people as there was the year before that. It seems like there's less and less people each year. Maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know. Either way, Hamacon is still really fun. I plan on coming every year that I can. I plan on coming every year, rather, until I get bored. I took a few pictures. I don't ever really take many pictures at anime conventions, but if you want to see them, they're on my Instagram and my Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check those out. Like I said, I didn't take very many at all. But yeah, that's it. There is a huge freaking spider on my mirror. Holy crap. I don't know if you can see that, but that's terrifying. I'll get another view of it later. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today. That's it for this weekend. There's a very, very, very small chance I'll come back tomorrow, but like 9 times, like there's a 90% chance I'm not coming back tomorrow, because I never come back on Sunday. The only time I ever come back on Sunday is if I have a hotel room, and then I'll come back because I had a hotel room and I was at the convention. But I don't have a hotel room, so why waste my gas coming back up here if I'm just gonna stay for like an hour? But if I do, then you'll see some more footage from Sunday, but more than likely not. And this is the end of the video. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.